Oh, am I live? I think I'm live. Hi. We're going to find out. If so, I don't think anybody's here. Let's get the chat. I'm going to bring the chat feed up here. I'm on the road today. Let's see. Is this it? That's it. There's the chat feed. Let's see. Work on that placement. There we are. Suppose it takes a minute or two for people to start showing up. So right now I'm only talking to people that are watching this on a replay. Because right now it is. Oh, there we go. Now people are showing up. We'll see who comes in. I gotta get further back in the frame. Oh, this is better. This is better. Here, let me tilt this monitor. Oh yeah. Yeah. Now I can look at y'all. I can look here. Hey Rachel, it's late for you? Yeah. I'm how do I come on, resize properly. Thank you, window. Thank you. Well, hi. I'm glad you enjoy the content. Appreciate you for stopping by. Hey. Oh, hi, Sarah. Got your message, by the way. Love it. Thank you. Jim. Hey, Jim. I like that before picture you got there in your profile picture. That's not the you. And hey, my wife's at the gym again, and I come on live again. I think that's what we do. She goes to the gym, and I go get on lives. I get so sad. I miss my wife. I see her tomorrow. I'm excited about what I'm building in the guild. Side quests. It's going to be fun. And the accelerators. I mean, the accelerators are actually probably going to be more effective, but the side quests I think are going to be more fun, which might make them more effective. Anyway, I'm not really here to... I mean, if you have any questions or thoughts, we can bring them up. What I was going to do is just kind of chip away at some of the work I was doing here. I might even let y'all see some of it and let you weigh in. But at a ball game, you can't hear. I'll wave if you can't hear me. Hey, Joseph. Well, hey, Michelle. Well, wow, we just got all the guild folks here. This is fun. This is good times. But yeah, hello, Renee. All right, you know what? I am gonna give you all a little sneak peek. I want to. All right, I gotta make sure the screen sharing's set up right. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me close some windows first. Holy windows. All right, let's see. We don't need Canva right now. We don't need QuickTime Player right now. We don't need the Mac Whisper, my transcription software. Yeah. Close some tabs, dude. Close some windows. All right. Yeah, we can save that. Don't you love it when you open a document and you go to close it? It's like, would you like to save? And you're like, I don't remember making any changes. And like, this is making me nervous. No, I don't know if I want to save now. Because I should not need to save as far as I thought. Oh, I'm still closing windows. I have a problem. You know, it's funny when I would work at companies, I would tell them, like, look, you're going to need to get me a good computer because whatever you get me, I'm going to bring it to its knees. I'm going to just try to wring every bit of productivity out of that stinking thing. And I still do that. All right. I got very click happy. I was sort of worried I was going to kill the feed. I didn't do that. All right. So let's bring it up here on the feed. I'm going to let you see sort of what you're going to see. Screen share. Where's my screen share feed? Here we go. This one? Will this one work? I don't like that one so much. That one puts me in a weird spot. Here we go. You just need to put on a camera input and, well, that puts me in totally the wrong place. Am I going to sit here and make you watch me fix this in real time? Yes. Yes, I am. I am going to do that. Pan and zoom. Do this. Haha! I win. I don't know what I won, but I won it. And we are going to select, I thought I had just the Circle app open. Okay. No, hold on. I want to do this in the Circle app. I want to do this in the actual app. Where's my main feed? Bring my main feed back. Do I even need the browser open? No, that's just confusing me. I'm going to close the browser. Am I talking you through all of this? Could I have pre-planned all of this? Well, yes, I could have, but I didn't. Because this is an impromptu live. I wasn't even planning on doing it. There we go. There, we got the app. That's what I wanted. Screen share. This is what I'm talking about. So, we have here up above me, we have the spaces. Now, my view does not look like yours. I'm an admin, so I see a bunch of things you don't. It's a hot mess because I'm still learning how to organize it. Getting better at it. But right here, you're going to see Quest Hub that's going to show up in your feed and as a guild member soon. And you will be taken to the Quest Hub, which when you come here, you'll be able to click it. This will tell you about the quests, how they work, and some more information here. All this looks great on mobile too. The detailed FAQ on how they work. But the other cool thing is right here is these will be rotating. They'll be changing. We're going to have the quest mission board. And here is where you'll see the quests that are available to sign up for. Now, this is the first version, okay? So we're starting simpler and we'll allow it to get complex. This is more of a message to myself than to you. I'm letting you know the thing I've had to keep telling me, which is, Chris, stop trying to make it complicated. Simplify it. I'm like, okay, so we're going to come out with just a few, test out the kinks, get the wrinkles out, and we'll make it a little more complicated. But these are going to be fun. So let's say you want to sign up for the quest. You will just click this, and then you will be able to sign up, and you will have to use your guild email. So this is how we will validate. So if you don't use your guild email, you will not get it. So your first quest is that you complete your quest. How do I close that? Anyway. Oh, it's not closing. There's not a close. Oh, it's right. It does this thing now with Ecamm where it hides my thing. Anyway, so that's side quests that are coming. It's been really fun to build it. I've got some other projects that are going to also be launching at the same time. Let's see. Let me bring back the chat. Let me look at this right here. Oh, Amanda, hey, you're never able to catch a live. Well, I'm glad you were able to catch this one tonight. This is not like a normal one, but I think this will still be fun. Yes, Sarah, my hopes are that with the side quests, it's going to give us things to do. Because we're going to start having fun with it. And I got a couple other things that are going to keep things fun. Because I think this should be fun. I must be bored in the hotel. I came here to get bored so that all I could do is look at the setup. I'm clearly on my nice camera. Like, I have my nice microphone. I brought my nice lights. Like, no, I brought a workstation here. I came here to work. It's a deep work retreat. It's something I've done it once before. It's something I pulled from writers. When you just got to get a lot of things done and you got maybe some big projects, you just got to push them really far and you just need long stretches of uninterrupted work. I have an ADHD brain, and sometimes I have to sequester myself away from everyone and everything. And then I get a lot of things done. So, yeah. Let's see. My brain has hundreds of tabs open all the time, says my wife. Yes. Mine too. Yes, Candace is going to do some side quests. This will be the fun part. Yes, side quests, we're going to have facilitators. So they're not all even going to all be me. Like, we're going to have other people running them. And then there's going to... I'm not ready to tell you about the other thing yet. But we got one more thing coming. So, Um, yeah, I didn't really have anything to prepared. What are y'all doing tonight? Like, anybody like winning at something? I mean, he's bored. Need to finish my walk. Well, all right. I don't want to dive into a project. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Candace, do not take this as rushing. I'm totally happy to do this because I never get to do this. Like, this is fun. Like, I know I didn't like bring anything to talk about. So, I don't know. Candace, you should come do a live stream with me. We should just do a live. Candace and I have had this idea. Candace, I'm totally going to like share an idea we've talked about without consulting with you. But I'm pretty sure you're okay with it. We've thought of making a podcast together called Pillow Talk with Chris and Candace because we just have the best pillow talk, I think. I mean, I'm biased because it's us, but like, just that end of the day talk in bed with you're just the two of you. Like, you're done. You've closed. Like, we're not being parents tonight. We're done. Parents are closed for business. Go away, children. Except the animals. Damn Simon. I've convinced our cat Simon we are all there at his pleasure. All of us. That we all work for him. He is so diabolically smart. He has figured out how to spend his entire days doing nothing but being pampered. And he gets fed. And the softest, cushiest, he gets to sleep in our bed. He's the only animal who gets to sleep in our bed. And then when he wants to go out in the middle of the night, one of us is getting up to let him out. And when he, not 10 minutes later, wants back into our room, guess what one of us is doing? We're getting our butts out of bed, walking across the bedroom. Get in here, Simon. I don't work for you. And then I close the door and like, man, I wish I was as good at life as Simon is, my cat. He's just, nobody does life better than Simon. I mean, I've asked him, I've sat there and just talked to him like, dude, tell me your secrets. And I'll just sit with him in silence and he won't tell me. I'm kidding. I've not actually done that. I might try though. You're getting Chris when he's tired at the end of the week and just feeling like having fun. Oh, Candace, I am not talking shit on King Simon. I am admiring him and his ability to, without having any ability to speak, to get an entire existence of humans to serve him. We all serve him. We're even there for his entertainment. The dogs know, leave him alone, except for when he wants to play. However, he is the best. I love when he gets in a box and he waits for one of us or the dog to come by and he's like, it's so funny when he does that. So funny. Cats are just, yeah. I mean, Sarah, you're right. Cats hold all the power. Like, and it's like they don't even try. The cats just like effortlessly be. They're also psychopathic murderers, and I'm pretty sure, I would not want to let them be starving too long. Although we got another cat, Rocket. We're pet people, if you can't tell. We like our pets. We got another cat, Rocket. So I have something called Protein O'Clock. The animals know about Protein O'Clock. Protein O'Clock is after evening snacks are gone, which I'm going to probably go get one of my evening snacks here in a minute. So you're going to join me for evening snacks. But after evening snacks are gone, all I can have is protein, like pure protein is all I'm allowed to have. And it's usually to hit my protein goal. So it's usually like 9:30, 10:30, 11 at night, just somewhere in there. I come walking out of the bedroom and Scarlett, if she's awake, she's like, Protein O'Clock. And I'm like, yeah, it's Protein O'Clock. And of course, here's Pepper coming around the corner because Sunny's usually already put away the golden retriever. She has not earned nighttime release from prison privileges yet. She just recently chewed up a corner. So she has some freedoms retracted a little bit, but she'll get there one day. But so she doesn't know she's missing Protein O'Clock. Otherwise, Sunny might be more motivated to behave. Candace, is there a way to tell a golden retriever about this? I don't. She's your dog. I don't know how to talk to her. Anyway, this is so fun. I don't know if I'm talking about my personal life so much like this. I hope this is okay. But I'm having fun, so I'm gonna keep doing it. But I come out, and so usually what I go for is just I open the fridge and I rate it for cooked meat because I don't want. It just drives me nuts when cooked meat gets thrown away. Like, and so, and I'm like, all right, I'll eat it. Like, I don't care. I mean, I'm like, if I'm willing to eat it cold with a spoon, like, you know, A, I must clearly be hungry, and B, like, I'm not going to be emotionally eating a cold chicken breast. Like, that doesn't ever fit the bill. And so, anyway, I go open it up, and it's like, oh, we have some crock pot chicken, and I'm like, yeah, you know, I'll just eat a little bit of that, and then I'll like grab a piece of deli meat, and of course, there's the animals. And if I look at him too hard, you know, Pepper's like, we totally do this game. I'll see if I can catch it on video. It's real. I love doing it with this dog. But then we have meow, meow, Rocket, the cat Rocket, who comes up and just stretches up, you know, to reach up on the cabinet. And even the dogs do not always get protein at protein o'clock. Rocket always gets a little bit because he claws me if I don't. So his willingness to escalate exceeded the dogs. So he always gets a little bit of deli meat, just a little bit for Rocket. So Simon is the best name for a cat. That would be my wife. Simon is Candace's cat. That's also why I'm not the king. He's the king. Candace is the queen, but Simon's the king. And so, and I'm aware. I was told, I was informed of this when I got into a relationship. Sarah, you're pet people too? Yeah, I mean, when you're pet people, like pet people get it. When you're not a pet person, like I'm sure some of these stories are like, that sounds terrible, but like I love our animals. Like the house is just alive. There's always like all these things happening in this house. And it's just fun to just watch it. I'll just watch the animals and just watch. I'm like, they have their whole world. And they have this whole outside world that I am completely unaware of, that these cats go and live. Are we here talking about cats? Yes. And so, but like they're all out just doing their own thing. Anyway, it's just, and then we're off doing our own thing and we're coexisting. Like life's just funny when you think about it, especially if you think about it too hard. So let's see. I thought that was my house thing with the animals and the deli meat. Nope. Nope. I don't think so. I think that's a thing. Why aren't I watching the Chiefs? Oh, Bree, I don't know. You may not. You may. This may alter your opinion of me. Now, granted, I was in Kansas City when they won the Super Bowl for the first time, and that was pretty dope. Like that was pretty awesome. And I've managed to kind of sort of care about professional sports when I hang around people that care about football, kind of. I'm just like a woo, go sports ball. Like I enjoy going to a live game. I do enjoy watching soccer. I do enjoy that one. But I just struggle to get caught up in sports. I struggle. There's nothing. It's always been that way. It's just my entire life. I have attempted to get all swept up in it. And I got swept up in other things, right? And so, but yeah. So wait, the Chiefs are playing? I thought they play on Mondays. It's a Friday. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know anything about sports anymore. Let's see. All our dogs have voices. It's a whole thing. Yes. Oh, animal voices. My dogs, they get songs, custom made Chris Terrell songs. I make songs for the dogs. I have so much fun singing to them. When I'm there by myself and no one's around, that's when I get really, truly experimental with my songs. So if my wife ever turns on the Ring camera, shouldn't she? And I'm in the kitchen, she'd hear some of the dog songs of the experiments. And so, Bree, yeah, that's right. I hope the Chiefs get all the holes in one. I know think about sports. That's right. That's the one with the home runs, right? No, I'm just kidding. I do know about that. You need me watching. When I lived in Kansas City, I was actually very into it because it's fun when there's a sports team in the place, right? You know, like this whole city got caught up in it. I did enjoy living in a city with professional sports teams. That was fun. I guess those were the times I was able to get get into sports. And I loved Kansas City. It's still, I love Kansas City so much. Frank, he's like, here's a softball. How did you? I was just over here talking about feeding deli meat to cats. Let me come back to that real quick. But Brianna, yes, I loved going to sporting Kansas City games. Actually went all the time. My company had season tickets, and I was able to usually get the extra tickets. I'd go on my own. I was even considering buying season tickets. Like if I lived in Kansas City, I'd probably buy season tickets to sporting Kansas City. Like there's not like going to a soccer game. Like it's just unlike anything else. So oh, it was good news. Okay, we were worried about something. She has signaled me. Message received, madam. All right. So Frank, how did I overcome the fear of nuking my life back in the day? So there's this energy. If you've seen that scene, I've never seen the show. I've never seen not 5 minutes of it, but I know it's the show Yellowstone. It's Kevin Costner. And I don't know anything other than I know there's some dudes and it looks like they're going to go up on a mountain and wrangle some cattle or something. They're going to do it on horses and it's probably dangerous. And they're like, what's our plan? Kevin Costner's like, what's the plan? How we're going to do this, man? And the guy's like, well, it's just like, fuck it. And he's like, fuck it. Yeah. Fuck it. All right. I mean, that's kind of what it was. I mean, if I'm just being totally honest with everybody, like the actual moment when I just was just like, and now I'm over the fear of this, it was just like, fuck it. Like, who cares? Let's just see what happens. Like, because for me, I was just looking around everything I got. I'm like, I don't like what I got. Like, okay, it's going to get worse. I have been worse off and I made it here. Like, I'm sure I'll be fine. And what was interesting is the first initial, like, fuck it, carried me pretty far. I had to keep channeling that energy. That was the harder part. Like the harder part was the continual choosing to keep going down this new path. Because like in the beginning, it's easy to turn around and go back. You're not very far. But like as I got further down the line, it's like, okay, it's getting hard. It's getting harder to turn around. So yeah. That was it. That's what it is. It was just, but getting to the place where I would be like, fuck it. That just took a while. I had to like just really find some pain. Find some pain to make me do that. So, oh, yeah. See, I work in exit further than the new stadium on the river. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know about where you're at. Have I been to Arrowhead? Yes, I went to one game, and then I went to several Royals games. And actually, good seats. My boss, he had seats, and he would if he was out of town, he would give some to somebody in the office. He said, "Boy, you cooked in the sun." They were right behind third base, like 7 rows back. It was a cool seats, but boy, they were hot. But then a coworker, his wife, was able to get press box tickets. So with where she worked, and so he would invite me sometimes, and that I got to go a couple times to that. That's the way to go to a sports game. Press box with a place that has a nice food service. What do they call that? Craft services? Is it craft services? I think that's what it is. Anyway, oh yeah. And this is like when I was like solidly in the old lifestyle. So like the food and the drinks, I was like, hell yeah. Like this is what I'm here for. Like that's what it was back then. So yeah, it's fun. Let's see. Oh, you're leaving. So Candace, I see you're leaving. Face Off with Scarlett. Yeah. So what she and Scarlett do? They each have their show. They watch a show together. So they go to the gym and they have their iPads in front of them and they sync it up and they hit play at the same time. And they have their headphones on. So they're watching the show at the same time together, which is actually a super cool idea to do that. And but I've learned, like, when they're doing that, I try not to call them because I know that then gets them off. So press boxes with Taylor Swift? No, I've not done that. Did you get to do that? Are you saying that as a question? Like, oh, wait, explain the question, Mark Madam. Candace, call me when you get home. I'll hop off the live stream. When you call me, the live stream ends. She has all the power now. My wife has all the power. I need a snack. It's getting snack o'clock. I had edamame and sushi for dinner. It was a big bowl of edamame. Normally I split it with my wife, and I'm just sitting there like just chowing down. I actually left some of this. Like, I got to a place I'm like, I could finish the edamame or I could finish the sushi. Like, I don't know that I want to finish both. And I was like, I'm gonna just chow down this edamame, and I just downed that whole thing. I mean, I picked all of it out of it, and I just remember sitting there doing it just a little bit ago, and I was like, this is not how this night would have looked in the past. I'm like really excited, like how I've changed when I kind of reflect back, think on my life. Like, a lot's changed when I really think about it. Like, a whole lot's changed. And like, I always thought like maybe you would reach this point where life would stop changing. And it's weird. It's like the changes started out really slow. Then they got really fast, but they felt really slow. Then it got really slow and it felt really fast. Then it started feeling really fast and it's going really fast. I don't know if this is making sense, but hopefully it is. It's like, it's weird how time changes. Like, I mean, time doesn't change, sorry. My conceptualization of it changes. And when my conceptualization of time changes, like so many other things change. It's funny. I have no idea why I'm so interested in thinking about things like this. Like, I have no clue. Like, I don't, look, none of this has anything to do with weight loss. This is just me talking, like, this is just me. I'm just being here, being me, talking about me with how I think about things. Because it's like when losing weight by changing my life, I didn't understand like how much that was going to change me. I just didn't know. Like, I wanted to be different, but I didn't want to be like not me, if that makes sense. But when I got over here, it's like, no, I'm not him. I mean, my life's real different now. But like, Frank, when you're talking about this right here, like, I just looked around and I had everything I wanted, and life felt just the same as it did the whole way there. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was happy. Like, I had further to fall, and I knew I could probably catch myself. So it's like, I knew I could mess it all up, but I wasn't worried. But it's just life was not fulfilling. It was sort of like, it was frustrating, actually. It was frustrating. That life was like, I got what I want. I'm getting what I want. Like, why do I not feel that fulfillment that I was looking for? Why do I not have it? I say this all the time. I hope you lose all the weight so that you can see it's not going to make you happy. Because some of y'all, in fact, probably a lot of you are going to be just like me. I had to go and look and see for myself. I had to go lose all the weight and go, oh, shit, it's not going to make me happy. I guess I got to do it now. But you see, I didn't have anything else to blame it on. I had already fixed, because I was fixing my life. I was working on everything. And it's like I finally was getting my career on track, right? Because it doesn't matter where you are. On the other side of a goal is just another goal. So it's just, are you on track? All right, career on track and moving forward. Relationships on track, moving forward. Financial game on track, moving forward. Like you're just looking across the spectrum and everything is on track and moving forward in the direction I want it to go. And it's like, cool. I said when I got here, I'd let myself be happy. And now that I'm here, I don't know how to be happy. Because what had been happening is I had no practice at being happy. I only knew how to be happy when it was easy. I didn't know how to be happy when it was hard. Because I never worked on it, never practiced. Every time I got hard, I said I'm not happy. And so it was like, I lose the weight and realize I'm just me, just in a smaller body, but I am different. Like I am different. And I felt like a soldier without a country. Like, I'm not a fat guy anymore. Even though I've spent the majority of my life as a big person. The majority of my life, I was the biggest person in the room. Or among the biggest people in the room. Like, but I don't feel like I belong to that. And then when I look at like other skinny people, I feel like an imposter. It's like that line from Hamilton. They're talking about new money. And that's what I feel like. I feel like new skinny, you know? But it's like, no, I worked for this. I worked for this. I didn't have it. Like, this didn't come easy. Like, this took a lot of sacrifice and work. I had to, like, really change some things that, like, really were, like, that I liked. And I had to just learn how to convince myself to be okay with it sometimes. I mean, sometimes that just was the answer. I don't like that that's the answer. I don't talk about that one all the time. That's one of the ones I just sort of let you find out on your own. That just sometimes the answer is you just gotta convince yourself to not like something. I mean, you do it all the time anyway. So do it on purpose. Do it by design. It's like I have to talk myself into not wanting to emotionally eat. I have to convince myself I don't want to do it. And it works. I mean, I still do it. I still do that trick. But hold on. I gotta make sure my do not disturb is on. Because normally I'm home. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I don't know. It's just if you're Steve, I saw your comment here. Definitely have nuked some major things in my life this summer. I just kept saying everything I want is behind a few uncomfortable experiences. And this is the thing. Like, that is true. Everything you want is. But there is something that I think all of us want that's not on the other side of these things. It's right at your feet. Like, peace. I heard a thing from Alan Watts years ago, and it's haunted me, and it's really become a major part of my life. He said, if you cannot lay hold on it now, you'll never be able to. That peace that you want to feel inside, like, it's right there. It's at your feet. You got to bend down and pick it up. It's right there. But, you know, we're always like, where is it? I don't see it. Where's that peace? Oh, it's right there? Oh, shit. Has it been there the whole time? But if you can't do it now, you're not going to be able to. But that doesn't mean you won't ever. It's just your peace is experienced in the now. Your peace isn't experienced in the past, and it's not experienced in the future. It's experienced right now. That's where it's experienced. So, yeah, this right here, the amount of pressure to go back to fat person land because it's easy/known is wild. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But here's the thing. It's not unusual to reach a phase. This is going to sound weird, but where fat person land, using your speech, becomes repulsive to you. It will become repulsive. You won't even be able to look at it with a sense of neutrality anymore. It'll be repulsive. you'll get out of it, but it's a phase that we talk about more with people in the final 10 to 20 and those getting into maintenance. It's a natural part of the mental cycle is you begin to reject the old belief structure. But in the beginning, you're not rejecting it. You're still desiring it. It's not looked at as something you don't want. It's looked at as something you do want. And that's because of the stories that we attach to it. The brain is funny. But so Sarah, to your thing here, does the feeling ever go away? The answer is yes, but it does not go away quickly. It goes away slowly, and it doesn't go away suddenly. It goes away like the tide coming in, right? The tide just washes in and then out, and then it washes in just a smidge further and then out, but not quite as far. Then it swishes in and then out, and then in just a smidge further, not much, and then out, but not quite as far as before, right? And it's just this ebb and flow. That's how that feeling fades away. It just drifts away into the nothingness. It's interesting to go through. I've gone through it multiple times in my life, actually, not just with weight loss, because essentially these are belief systems that you let go. These are habits that you let go. These are desires that you let go of and you release. Had a long way to go, Steve, but I definitely still hear it all the time. The voice is much quieter, and I found louder things I want more. Yes. Yes, I called it the other voice, is how I'd refer to it. And I'd be like, yeah, the other voice is over here talking to me. The other voice being the old me. And yeah, it's sort of like it got quieter, it got quieter, it got quieter, it got quieter, and then it would drift away and drift away and drift away. That is how it happened. And it's kind of interesting. Like, you can be aware of it. I was aware of it as it was happening. Like, I knew it. I talked about it with people. I'm like, I can feel this happening. It's cool. Like, isn't it neat, Steve? Like, you're observing it with conscious awareness. You're observing a belief system structure drift away because you're watching. That's pretty cool. Like, to think about. Like, that was always happening. That was always happening throughout your entire life. You've been doing that. And you're just now beginning to see it. Just like I did. Like, you're just seeing like, oh, this is what my brain is doing. This is so neat. The brain is such a wonderful thing. Had a little repulsion like that before, actually. How do we get back there? Just repetition. I think belief systems are like t-shirts. You change them out depending on what you want. And just because you've adopted a new belief system, that it's just as impermanent as the other one. So this is why I tell people, like, especially in maintenance meetings, I hammer this. I'm like, don't you dare think you're cured. Like, don't go thinking that you could never go back. No, you are just a handful of months of a perfect combination, a chain of events that are going to send you running back to the old lifestyle. Like, I don't know what it is, and you don't know what it is. If you know what it is, you'd prevent it. You don't know what it is. And maybe it'll never find you, and I hope that it doesn't. But we must always remember this, because whatever belief system you're adopting, you could replace it with a different one, because that's what you're doing now. And that's, so it's like, how do you get back there? It's you just the same way you got into it the first time. It's just easier. It's easier to return to a belief system structure than it is to adopt a brand new one, because there's a familiarity to the other one. You understand how things go together. Like, I don't really remember a lot of, like, let's get totally like outside the mind for a second. Like, I haven't been in the commercial cleaning industry for many years now. I don't remember a lot of things. But I know that if I just sit down and brush and kind of like get reacquainted, I would all of a sudden, all the old numbers, the old figures, the old standards, the old best practices, all these things would come whooshing back into my mind because it's all familiar. Or it'd be like revisiting an old instrument. You can pick it up faster than you did the first time, even if it's been a significant amount of time. And so, but that is it. I mean, you know, and if you weren't there very long, it's not going to be super familiar. Yeah. it's, you know, let's see, how do I make that? There we go. The mental shifts on this journey are just wild. I mean, they're bonkers how much we change. And if you, in my opinion, this is just straight opinion, if you're doing this right, I don't like using that word right, but I'm going to use it. I want to change it. If you're doing this in what I believe to be the more optimal way, there we go. It's to change all the time, but so slowly that you never really notice from one day to the next, even maybe 1 week to the next. It's very, very subtle. That you could really only notice the changes if you zoom out like 6 weeks, 10 weeks. Then you can see it. And if you're looking at yourself over a year, I think it should be like, all right, I was this person. Let's see, get to the edge of camera. And now I'm this person. Let's see, hold on. That looks weird. See, I want it to be right. So I was this person, and now I've become this person. But it's like, I cannot figure out, when did this person exist? Was it here? Was it here? Was it here? Was it here? I can't tell. Because it was just so slowly and so gradually I shifted from this person to the other that it was just completely imperceptible. And I think that's the better way to do it. I really, really, really think that's the better way to do it. You just do it super, super slowly. Because when you do it slowly, you're not so volatile. It's hard to drift back. You just think of yourself like an oil tanker, and you're just slowly moving. You know, you can want to steer an oil tanker all you want, but it's not a speedboat. All right, it's gonna turn like a tanker does, and the mind's like a tanker. So let's see. Yeah, Steve's been in the guild for a little bit, and it's been fun to watch your journey. But Steve has done something that, I mean, I'm aware of the bias here. So like, you can take this with a grain of salt, recognizing it's coming from me. But community makes a big difference. Like, having a supportive community will get you through the grind. It'll get you through the boredom. It'll get you through the hard times. It'll get you through the frustrations. It'll keep you from quitting. A rock star community of people, of OSPs, just can be the thing. And I've seen so many people, I've lost count of the number of people said, it's my OSPs that got me through it. It's my community that got me through it. It's my support network that got me through it. Because it's on your hard days, you need people that'll help encourage you and lift you up when you're going to go do something hard. Like when you're going to go do a marathon, it's not unusual to have a crew there. If you're going to go do an ultra marathon, you always have a crew. You know, you want to have people that are there to support you and encourage you when you're doing something hard and difficult. And that's why I created the guild. You know, I knew it would help. I didn't understand how much it would help. It helps far more than I ever realized it could. And so, yeah, I mean, community is just such a powerful component to this. And so, let's see. I need to strengthen that voice that tries to get me to stop emotionally eating when the other part of me ignores it and keeps eating. So, but this is the thing. In the beginning of emotional eating work, it looks like failure. Because just being aware that you're doing it in the moment's the first step. That doesn't mean you know how to get yourself to stop. But just being able to get yourself to be like, all right, I'm doing it again. How do I get myself to stop? You're not always going to have an answer, but you just keep returning to that place, keep saying, no, I'm doing it again. How do I get myself to stop? You know, what can I do instead? You just keep getting there. And every time you get there, you just keep asking yourself that question. You just keep asking yourself that question. Then eventually your brain's going to be like, how about this? And you'll be like, no, that's not going to work. And then you just keep doing it again, and you just keep doing it again. And then finally your brain's like, well, how about this? And you're like, actually, I'll try that one. And then it'll work. And then your brain will be like, well, now you have two choices to pick from. So, yeah, it's part of the journey. You're on the path. You're on it. This beginning part is, it's when the changes are the hardest to see. But it's the foundation work that makes or breaks this. So you're doing the right thing, Sarah. All right. I'm going to wrap up because I think my wife's almost home, if she's not already home, and I want to talk to her. And I'm going to have a snack, and I decided I don't want to eat a snack on camera. So, Have a good night, everybody. It was fun to pop on here and just chat for a few minutes. Friday night. Have a good day, everybody. Or a good night. Good weekend. I don't know. Go crush it, whatever it is you're doing.